そうです。
あ、これで今話しますよ。さっきミュートですね。集音です。これで今、これ聞こえてます。
So, here is a newcomer. Bryson-san, may I introduce you? No. Here is. はい。
Hello. はい、ありがとう。こんにちは。
What's your name?
I'm
Peterson.
Peterson. Peterson.
Peter Pan. No.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. Okay. From Bulgaria.
From Bulgaria. I'm from Bulgaria.
You will say anything about okay.
Everything.
Everything. He is a newcomer. Okay. Hi. What about you?
Good morning, everyone. This is Tesshu. Chris-san, where are you?
We are in Maryland.
Okay.
States.
USA, right? Maryland,
Yep.
USA.
Yep.
Maryland, Japan.
East Coast?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you. 東海岸のメリーランド州ですね。あ、カザンさん。
Kazan. Muchas gracias. No nada.
Arigato.
¿Español?
Yes.
Hasta luego.
I can speak with you.
Okay.
Here is a newcomer.
Hola. Hola, Casa.
Hola, habla español. ¿Cómo estás?
Sí, mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Mi nombre es Peterson.
Peterson.
Y
Mucho
soy nuevo.
gusto. Así veo. No te había visto antes. Un gusto.
Mucho gusto. Un placer para conocerte.
Lo mismo digo. Muchas gracias.
Unfortunately, that's it. That's it. Nobody else. Okay. So, as I always mentioned about, although we are exactly ourselves, no doubt at all. But very unfortunately, nobody knows much about who we are. Nobody knows much about who we are. This is such a miserable sense. We are exactly ourselves, but we don't know much about who we are. Entirely miserable mother for us. When Bodhidharma just came from India to China, as I always mentioned about this story. See, the emperor, name is Liu, just invited him to his
Empire.
Okay, okay, his palace. So, then the emperor just asked him, "Who are you? Who are you?" Yes. This is a basic and the most important question for us. See? Who are you? Then Bodhidharma just answered, we never be able to be aware of who I am. See, this is a tremendous good answer, and the most best answer. We never know. We never be able to be aware of who I am. See, we never be. I never be able to be aware of where I am or what we are doing right. What I am doing right now. This is our truth. This is true ourselves. See, think about what people think about. We know much about everything what's going on. This is totally misunderstood. See, without awareness, we are simply simply always just acting. Without awareness, then we just recognize what we just have done. Then there is such a separation between the things that we have done and what you think about the self separation. Before you recognize, before recognition, there is no separation at all. So you never be able to be aware of what you are doing right now. So this is a reality. So these things are the Shakyamuni Buddha who just realized the truth or reality. Shakyamuni just realized this truth. So then he just taught us Zazen. Only Zazen, you'll be able to just encounter this reality, encounter this truth. Right? That's much Zazen is very important for us. See? That's the reason those Shakyamuni or patriarchs just recommend us to do Zazen. In order to encounter through yourself. See what you're thinking about the self or ego is totally different from the true ourselves. Totally different. You never be able, even you never just imagine what the true self is. That's what our true self is entirely different from what you think about the self or ego. That's the reason we have to do it. See? This is only one occasion to encounter through yourself within our life, within our life. So we have to do it. So we go back to today's the Jinen Roshi's teaching, 87, or excuse me, 85. The title says, this is Bryson's translation. Congratulations. So although this title is very hard to understand, even in a concept, in a thinking, it said, before and after are cut off from each other. This is the title. What this title says is the defect of thinking or soul. See, what people thinking about the thinking or thought is the truth. See, this is totally misunderstanding. See, thinking or thought is not true. See, what the thinking what the thinking just also come out is after recognition. But the thing is, or reality or truth is already ended before recognition. See? This is a tremendous difference what we are thinking about. See? Before recognition, everything's just going on without awareness. These things are the Shakyamuni Buddha just realized. See? Then as I just always mentioned about, see, when I face this, I totally become as it is, see, without doing anything. You can ask the same, you can do the same activities. When I face this, excuse me, when I face this, I totally, or I simply just become as I faced. I simply become as I faced. See, when I face this, I simply become as it is. See, without doing. Why do we have to be see, as it is? See, without doing. Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, see, these things happen with just here. See, it's very totally, excuse me, it's a totally easy, far beyond the easy, easy. See, without doing anything, without doing anything. See, when I just clap my hand, it just become this sound. Why do you have to be? See, oh, this is the most important thing. As far as thinking or thought, as far as thinking and thought are concerned, is concerned, this most important things are always missed or dropped away. See, this is a very important thing. Why you have to be? Why do you have to be? See? Oh. See, if you just realize these things, see, you have to do dozens. Only that you'll be able to realize. Only that it's just bringing you this reality. See, very simple. Yeah. See, when I clap my hand, and you just become this sound. At that time, this sound itself is your true self. This, not this. This one is more, we call this one Dharma body, not the human body. This one is the Dharma body. This Dharma body is provided by six senses. Six senses, the things to eyes, things the sound to ears, the smell to nose, six senses. Only activity of six senses exists. Nothing concerns this activity or this function. Nothing concerned with what you're thinking about the self or ego. Nothing concerned with what you think about the self or ego. Never enter, never be able to intervene. These six senses. Without what you think about the self or ego, you just simply become this. Right. So this is the most important thing. The most important key to realize who you are. See? So what again just teach us about defects of faults of the thinking or thought. See? This is a very important thing. See? If you want to know, if you really, if you sincerely just realize who you are. We say, excuse me. It says in Genjo Koan, this is very famous. the saying or kind of described by the master Yogi. Okay. In Genjo Kon from the book Showogen, yes, exactly. It is written, firewood becomes ash. It can never go back to being firewood. However, we should not see the ash as after and the firewood as before. What the people think about, see, when people just see the kind of firewood just burn. See, firewood just burn. It's all right. Then very sooner or later, it's gonna be ash. See, it's gonna be ash. This is a total misunderstanding. You see, when you face to the fire, simply as it is. See, nothing before and nothing after. Simply as it is. See, this is a very important thing. And at the same time, what people think about is maybe sooner or later, maybe sooner or later, it's going to be us. See, what never happened, never happened at a time when you just think about, sooner or later, it's going to be us. See, never happened. Only just fire is just burning. That's all. You see, never happened before and after. But as far as thinking or thought, see, when you face the fire with a burning, see, you may think, oh, sooner or later it's going to. Before that, the fire was burning. Before fire was burning, it's going to be the fire. Kind of imagination, kind of thinking, so just happen. It's caused you trouble. This is the cause you the trouble. It's only, see, the reality is just fire with the body right now. That's it. See, this is a very important thing. See, if you be like this way, see, when you face this, the fire, then you can end. If you can end, no, never just pass the picture come out. See, pass the picture as it is, and you just finish, or you just end. If you can just end, nothing trouble or unfortunate as far as the people can concern. See, as I just mentioned, when you face to the fire is burning, see, then sooner or later just it's gonna be ash, or it's gonna be before that it's gonna be that fire itself. See, this is totally misunderstood. The reality is just fire is simply burning. See? This is very important. See? And this is the defect of the thinking also. So as far as thinking also, at the same time, two things happen, or three things happen. See? The reality is that when you face the fire burning, see? Then, and that's all. well, sooner or later, this is the kind of idea or things will come up. Oh, it's going to be it's going to be an earth. But earth never just come out. This kind of imagination, is a delusion. Delusion, not true. It's called a struggle. It's called a struggle, progression. Okay. In Genjo Koro from the book Shogun Gendo, it is written, firewood becomes ash. It can never go back to being firewood. Yeah, exactly. However, we should not see the ash as after. After the firewood are completely burned. Then, when you face the fire of the flame, that is the only reality. See? The only reality. When you just face the ice, see? The fire burning never come on, only ashes. This is a very important thing. We should not see the ash as after. See? And the fire was as before. See? Almost three things, three aspects. Three things just come out in your mind. See? When you face the ash. See, before fire was just burn, then the ash just come. And before fire would just burn off, burn out, then ash comes. But when you face it's a simple ash itself. Ash itself. This is the difficult part of the thinking of sound. Although it's a very wonderful function, thinking also a very wonderful function, but people are totally deceived by thinking also. This is a total problem. This is people are totally deceived by thinking. So reality is just as you faced it, as it is. That's it. That's it. See the ice as after, and the fire would as before. See? Then this way you just thinking about, well, you just follow the thinking. You just follow the thinking. So that's the reason past, present, and the future just come on. See, just come on. See? The reality is just as it is. Always as it is. Always as it is. See? The things what you think about the past, future never come out. Never appears. See, this is a very important thing. Okay. Understand that firewood exists in the Dharma stage of a firewood. This is totally difficult for us to understand the even concept. When you face firewood, see, firewood just exists. Not what you are thinking about the firewood, but it's a Dharma state. Dharma state. Just without substance. See, substance, entity. It's very what is it? See, people never just never be able to accept this reality. this fact. Right? The things, you know, when you face everything surrounding you, everything just surrounding you, just simply come out with just substance. Oh. And that's the reason it's totally difficult to understand what Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is, even concept. just come out with just substance. So without substance, we don't need to have any attachment with the things just surrounding you. Without substance. This one, what you think about the self or the ego, or what people just think about this one. This one is totally empty, totally empty. Then everything is come out on this. This one is totally empty. See, so everything just come out on this these things. See, has to be should be empty without substance. No, we understand. Yeah, that's the people. That's the people who are completely deceived by thinking of something. Okay. They understand that fire would exist in the Dharma state. You see, without Dharma state, without substance, just come out. Without any reason, just come out when you feel it. Simply just come out as it is, without substance. Exists in the Dharma state of the fire. It has a before and it has a before and after. So this one is this is much tough, much harder to understand, harder to understand. What is said is, see, when you just recognize, when you recognize this one as a more glass case, okay, glass case. Then when I ask you what is it, you say, oh, it's a glass case. See? But when you say it's a glass case, this one is not a glass case. It's changing. See? You see? The 10,000 changing in a second. In 10,000 changing in a second. See? So when you say, it's a glass case, but it's a completely different from what you say. It's a glass case. See, this one already changed. Already changed. See, we understand. Unfortunately, thinking also never follow these changes. See, as far as the thinking of thoughts, one or two changes, one change in a second. That's it. 3, 4 changes. The thinking also never follow, such as quick movement, quick changes. So thinking of thought is that much things, that much. So you don't need to attach your thinking of thought. It says this. See, it says this text or what's the dogen, the master dogen says, see, thinking also is that much, not much to rely on, not much to rely on. See, but as far as the people is so much attached the thinking of thought. See, that's cause you trouble. That's cause you. Yeah, as I just already mentioned about our activity. That's not what you're doing. See, our activities. Nothing concerned with the thinking of thought. See, nothing concerned with the thinking of thought. People don't know much about it. What are people thinking about? Because we think about what we want to do, what we have to do, then we can act. This is totally misunderstanding. Totally misunderstanding. Without self, without self, we are simply act. See, we can just simply act. This reality we have to realize. Otherwise, always we are deceived by thinking of thought. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Question? No. Anytime. Okay. The before and after do not follow one after the other. See? When I say before and after, so people think about a kind of after and before exists. No, this is totally different. See, just think that although the Shakyamuni Buddha or the patriarchs just mention about what the truth is by using the word of letters, that's the reason we have to say before and after. But the reality is that's completely different. As it is. As it is. See? Always as it is. Nothing concerns before or after. Simply as it is. Simply as it is. The end. The end. Nothing concerns before and after. See? This is the truth of the universe. Follow one after the other. They are cut off from each other, even after or before, totally cut off. See? Simply as it is. That's it. Okay. Ice is in the Dharma state of ice. Yes. Ice also has a before and after. The fire would after becoming ice does not again become fire. Zen Master Dog is very clever, very clever. So that his way of saying is so much, so much complicated in a sense. So people just read his teachings. So people are so confused what this means. See? This is very, very interesting. The fire will, after becoming ice, does not again become fire. Yes, totally it is. But see, what it said is, as I just mentioned, about he just teaches the defect or fault of thinking and so on. See, always as far as thinking and so on, always before and after. It was past and the future always happen. Always happen. That is a complete misunderstanding. He just wanted just to teach us that it's called a stroke. See, the thing is nothing before in the future. Never happened, never come up. Or yeah.
What is now?
Now, when you say now, it's a past. You see, you never be able to realize now. If you just realize, oh, this is now, it's a past. See, why you cannot realize now is now is exactly your oneness. See, oneness, you never be able to oneness. If you can just realize oneness is a complete separation, complete separation happening. Oneness never be able to just realize. See, because oneness itself. See, it's never be able never to, because oneness. Now I am doing that. Now I am doing it's a past. Now I am doing it's a past. See? Now you never just be able to realize. See? Because of oneness, because of itself. So that we never be, we're not gonna have any trouble because we're just living in one, always one. You never be able to what's going on, what's going on. So we don't have any aware of what's going on. See, the reason because you recognize what's going on, then it's cause you trouble because you know much about what's going on. See, if you unless you know much about what's going on, you're not gonna have any trouble. See, this is a true reality. Before recognition, things just happen. Things just happen without awareness. See, so that is we don't need to just have any question, any trouble, any problems, because we don't know much about what's going on. Then after recognition, the kind of separation between this and this just happens. Then you just recognize this, and at the same time you recognize this, and you try to say anything about the water. That's cause us trouble. That's cause us trouble. Okay, so the fire would also becoming ash. Fire would after becoming ash. This is a concept. Does not again become fire. So in the same way, human being after this do not live again. This one is very easy to accept, but people just don't. Yeah, what people just saying, what people thinking always, because we are born, because we are born, then we have to die. See? This is a concept. This is a thinking. See? This is not as true. See? Before because we are born, never exists. Never existed. See? Never exists. Just as it is right now. Just exist right now. Then people just worry about, because we are born, we have to die. This is quite much out of the reason, out of it's a hard to understand living concept. Why you can say so? Because we are born, never exists. See, just that's the idea. That's thinking. Just exists only in your mind. Only in your mind. See, if as long as the concept or the thinking of because we are born. See, nothing exists. We don't need to worry about we have to die. See, why you have to worry about that? See, people are just completely deceived by thinking ourselves. See, nothing. The people what people thinking is there is nothing the things exist. People just think about that the things still exist. This is a concept. This is not a reality. Reality is just nothing concerned before we are born. Nothing concerned with we have to die. We will die. See, nothing exists as it is. See, the Master Dongen's they mention about this things with human being after death do not live again. See, because we don't know much about the when or what anything else we are born. See, we don't know much about that. Then we don't know much about when or why we just die. See, we don't know much about it. So we have to. That's the reason we have to worry about anything about the life or the death, life or death. See, only concept. See, it's a thinking or soul. People care much about thinking or soul. Not the reason people just worry about death or life or death. Okay. However, it is customary in the body Buddha Dharma not to say that life turns into death. You see, this is very important. See, what the people think is because we are born, then we will die. Hi.
What is reality?
Reality. What's a reality? What did you say? What's real? That's it. Without the result the place disappear. See, this is a reality. You see? Oh. Everything just come out. Simply come out without face. Nothing concerned what we are thinking about, a place or time. See? Or space or time. See? Everything just come out. Nothing concerned with time or space. See? Simply, randomly. Randomly just come out. See? Oh, this is a reality. This is reality. What people thinking about reality is totally misunderstanding. It's reality. It's all right? No. Okay, focus. So if you just want to realize this reality, so you have to just do as other. Yeah. Then, as I just mentioned about, the more you do zazen, the more you just become as you face it. See, then eventually, what you think about mind and the body, they completely drop away by themselves. Then you'll be able to realize, oh, this is true avasthi. This is Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. Okay, only that you'll be able to just have you'll be able to encounter through yourself. Okay, more question? No. Okay. Okay. It is customary in the Buddha Nama not to say that life turns into death. See? Life is life. This happens. See? Nothing constant. See, this is a secret death. See, there is no connection between life and death. See, as far as thinking of self, see, as far as thinking self, it's just connect life and death. This is totally beside that. The reality is life is life. Death is death. No relation at all. Very simple as it is. See? Right. It is because we rely on something that cannot be relied on that we have difficulty with it. Yes, this is very important. See, what the things nothing concerns relying on is thinking and thought. Thinking and thought is nothing is another truth. So that's the reason the game was just teacher. See, we are attached to thinking and thought quite much, too much. See, but thinking and thought or concept is another truth. See, after recognition, thinking all thoughts just come out. See, there's a creation of all. See, the things that go. The things what people thinking about the truth or reality is not true because after recognition, see, certain separation happen between this and this. Before recognition, simply as it is, this is reality. See, this is trustworthy. So thinking of something is not trustworthy at all, because that is not true. So never be. That's the reason. Never be deceived by thinking also. Simply just release them as this is totally enough. This is the other. Then you'll be able to just encounter through yourself. That's no more question. Okay, we have two more time to just meet. Never avoid to watch the video. Hi, Gary-san, where are you? It's so dark. Dark like dark.
Dark room, because now darker, it gets
Ah,
dark
so-
early. Dark early now. Vancouver, I'm in
Right.
Canada.
No wonder.
Yeah.
Ah, Canada.
Yeah,
I
Canada.
am in universe. Okay. Hi, thank you so much. See you next time.
Thank you.
ありがとうございました。Muchas gracias. 谢谢, danke schön.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, muchas gracias.